So I did a video on how big or how tall was a samurai next to a horse, and this gentleman is 5'3" and the horse is 14 hands. I'm going to talk about that at the end, but basically this is about as close as you're going to get to the real size of a samurai. The horse is roughly accurate to samurai horses, according to the DK Book of Horses, which talks about the different breeds that were back in Japan back in the Edo period. And the gentleman is 5'3". Samurai averaged, I think, between 5 foot and 5'2" to 3 inches. So he would have been a slightly tall samurai. So you do get horses in the West are about 16, 17 hands, with people who are 5'8", 5'9" back in the day, possibly even smaller. But these are the types of sizes you're looking at for medieval warriors. So we do really need to get rid of the idea of the, the big mounted armoured knight. Even in the West, they weren't so tall, but obviously they're much taller than they were in Japan. And you could realistically put the samurai about 5 foot off the ground, 5 feet, and then plus the horse. So this video was made by a Natori student of mine called Tyrell. That's not the gentleman in the picture. The gentleman in his picture is his friend, and I apologize, I have actually not got his name to hand, but my student is Tyrell, and he brought this gentleman down, who's very kindly come and sat on the horse because he's the shortest man he knows. So it allows us to see realistically how close the sort of sizes for a samurai were. So now you've got to imagine in armor. Now there's nothing here to contrast them with, which is a shame. And I think he's going to do more videos for me when the gent next come down, and we'll have a proper introduction to the gentleman and everything, and you can sort of see the horses properly. But this gives you the best idea I can present for you guys until I can get someone this size in armor on a horse and video them next to something that gives you context. So there we go. So I hope that puts you in your mind a better understanding of the Japanese samurai and just how small they were, and how the deeds of these great samurai that we all read about were actually done by quite short people. And we always imagine heroes being very tall and very grand, but actually, if you went back in time and went to see a samurai, you could be quite shocked at how short they were. So we're coming to the end of the images here. So very much a thank you to the gents there doing it and the ladies. And hopefully we'll keep doing this and get more and more research showing just how the samurai lived and the reality of how they lived. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much, everyone, and get yourself a copy of the Book of Bushido.